Hello everyone, welcome to social science classes. Today we are going to learn about our constitution. In this video we will learn about the Indian Constituent Assembly, a drafting committee and the framing of the constitution. So first introduction, India had to face many problems soon after the independence. So rehabilitating the refugees who migrated from the Pakistan. Okay, so the peoples are migrated from the Pakistan to India. The merger of the princely states, maintenance of the law and order are the challenges during the beginning of independence. These are the challenges to the maintain the law and order, and the challenges these princely states are merging the princely states are, that is the challenges to the beginning in the independence. Then the Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel successfully achieved the merger of the princely states. He was merged all the states there. So provinces with the Union India. So even the challenges of the framing a constitution in order to enable us to govern the country was also fulfilled. So now first point is the Indian Constituent Assembly. The constitution is a set of the rules and regulations guiding the administration of the state. See here, what is the meaning of the constitution? It is the constitution is a set of rules and the regulations guiding the administration of the state. Without constitutions we can't administrate the state, our nation. The recommendation of the Motilal Nehru committee and the decisions taken by the meeting of the National Congress at the Karachi in 1939 emphasized the need for the formation of a constituent assembly. A constituent assembly with the Indian members was formed in 1946. The assembly had 389 members. With the partition of India, the total number came down to 299. When it was partition of the India's, that time the members came to down 299. There were the 7 members from the Mysore state. The first meeting of the new Constituent Assembly was held on the 9th December 1946. When it was held, the first meeting, it was held in the 9th December 1946. But after next only the next meeting on 11th December 1946 under the chairman of the Rajendra Prasad. Under the second meeting, it was under the chairman of the Dr. Rajendra Prasad, it was held. So on that meeting, who are the prominent persons, who are the respected persons, respected people, they are joined in that, means the Jawaharlal Nehru, Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Maulana Abdul Kalam Azad, C. Rajgopalachari, K.M. Munshi, T.T. Krishnamachari, Srimati Sarojini Naidu, Srimati Suchitra Kripalani. So the other prominent Karnataka peoples are joined in that meeting. They are the S. Nijlingappa, K.C. Reddy, Kengal Hanmantayya, Tekur Subramaniam. Other were also present. So the next point we are going to discuss about the drafting committee award. The Constituent Assembly formed 22 committees and 5 subcommittees to examine in detail all the issues related to the country. So Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was the chairman of one of the most important committee, drafting committees. Who is the chairman? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. So the drafting committee, based on his contribution to the framing of the Constitution. He is called as a chief architect of Indian Constitution. The other members of this committee were this drafting committee's members are joined in that committee. The N. Gopalswamy Iyengar, Alladi Krishnaswamy Iyer, K. M. Munshi, and T. T. Krishnamachari, and some other eminent statesmen also they are present. So, framing of the Constitution. The Constituent Assembly took a 2 year, 11 months and 18 days to the complete its works. So during these discussions, various laws enacted by the British government in 1909 and 1919 and the 1935, the British parliamentary system, the American Bill of the Rights and Social Directive, the policy of Ireland, where the studied and some elements of those were incorporated. Finally, the Indian Constitution was approved on 26th November 1949. It was approved, but it came into the force on the 26th January 1950. This day is we are celebrating as a Republic Day. In the 26th January, every year we are celebrating as our Republic Day. So thank you for watching.